What's poppin' peeps? It's your boy Xander and welcome back to XRS Productions. In this video, I want to tell you about 7 things that ever since I've owned or had, my life has been so much easier, and I wanted to share that specifically with you. And also, before we get into the video, be sure to click the links below. My Instagram as well as Samuel's Instagram will be linked down there, and the XRS Productions Instagram. Be sure to go check that out and follow that. We'll have tons of exclusive content on there, all kinds of cool stuff, so be sure to follow the XRS Instagram page. Hope you're excited for this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. First item on my list that in my opinion everybody should own is a watch or accessories. And there's a few reasons. One of the reasons being that it really will upgrade your style, it'll make you look good, and it will attract people. People will see you as an interesting and mysterious person just because you have a watch on your wrist or a pair of frames, anything like that, it'll draw people in. I want to show you something. Take a look. In this first little video clip, I'm wearing the exact same outfit I'm wearing right now. And it's alright, but now watch when I add a watch, some bracelets, these frames. These accessories are subtle, but they make you look that much better because it upgrades your style just that much, and they're subtle. So they're not some big like logo or graphic t-shirt. They're subtle, but they make you look better. And they allow you to bring out personality. The second big reason everybody should own some type of accessory is because it gives you confidence, and a lot of people lack confidence. And wearing a watch on your wrist just makes you feel good. Wearing bracelets when you're walking, it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're one step ahead of everybody. And ever since I've started wearing bracelets like this, I've just been talking to people left and right. I've been way more confident. So I think everybody should have a watch or accessories or something to that extent. Second thing I think everybody should own is a notebook. And here's why. I used to be one of those people that think notebooks are dumb. I don't need a notebook. It's just a waste of space. It's taking up space. You don't need it. But once I found this little notebook and I started using it, I have tons of YouTube ideas in here. Whenever I get an idea for a film or something, I just jot it down. And that way I have it in here so I don't have to worry about forgetting it or anything. Another thing you could write in a notebook is you can journal it. You can journal about your day. You can say, what's one thing you wish you would have done differently, and try to change it tomorrow so your next day is even better than the last. And another cool thing you can do is something I do. Before I go to bed at night, what I'll do is I'll write and open the notebook up to a clean page, and I'll just write a to-do list of 3 to 5 things, my priorities. And this will definitely help you become a more successful person. Because if you're writing down your priorities, like number one is homework, number 2 is workout, number 3 is work on a video, you need to write your priorities down so you do those first rather than wasting your entire day on your phone or on the Xbox, whatever it may be, and then trying to cram all the important stuff in right at the last few hours of the day and you're stressed and all that. Gotta have a notebook. You gotta write your priorities down. So a notebook is definitely something everybody should have. The third thing I think everybody should have is sticky notes. And sticky notes are incredible because they're not expensive whatsoever. You can get them for very cheap. And you can just take one of these things. You could write notes to yourself, jot something down, use them as bookmarks, place markers. You can use sticky notes for so many different things. These things are incredible. If you want to write a message to someone, you just pop out the sticky notes. If you want to write yourself reminders, stick it on your desk, stick it to your wall, you can do that. Sticky notes are very incredible, and they can be life-saving sometimes. So I think everybody should have sticky notes on them at all times. So that way if you need to remind yourself or something, you can just grab a sticky note and jot it down, and you won't forget. So sticky notes is definitely something I think everybody should have on them. The fourth thing up on my list that I think everybody should have is solid routines. Solid routines will make or break your day, your week, whatever. You have to have solid routines, and this goes for everything. Morning routines, nightly routines, workout routines, whatever it is. You have to have a solid routine or your life is gonna be a mess. Think about it. If one night you go to bed at 11:30 or something and you wake up at 9 or 8:30 or 9 and you have a solid day that day, but then you stay up till 1 in the morning and you wake up at 7 and you're just tired all day. You have to have solid routines. For example, my morning routine. I wake up, I do a workout, I hop in the shower, get ready for the day, and then I go and do my schoolwork, get all that done, and then I have time to make videos, make all kinds of content for YouTube, work on my craft and other things. You need to have solid routines. I used to have the worst routines in the world. I would just live my life as a mess. It was all over the place. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I do that. But ever since I've developed a routine. My life has been running so smoothly. I've been able to work out, get my priorities done before goofing off. It's been great. Solid morning, night, workout, whatever routines you have to perfect them. So a solid routine is definitely something everybody should have. And if you don't have it, definitely start working on it today and you won't regret it. Fifth thing everybody should have is a speaker or a good pair of headphones. These things are so critical. And here's why. You might not think a speaker or a good pair of AirPods or headphones, Raycons, whatever it is, you might not think they're that critical, but these things can definitely help your life to be in control and get the most out of everything. For example, maybe you're settling down for the night, you want to clean up a little bit, get some work done. Pop in your headphones and listen to a podcast, something informational to gain information. Maybe you're working out, get the speaker and get the place blowing. If you're in your basement or your room or wherever working out, grab a speaker, play your favorite music, your pump up music, so that way you don't get distracted. Speakers and headphones are critical things. And once I got these AirPods, I didn't know how I lived before them, because now I listen to podcasts, music, I talk to my friends, whoever I'm talking to, I use the AirPods. They are definitely life-changing, and you gotta make sure you have a good speaker, a good pair of headphones, not those wired crummy ones, because, you know, not the wired crummy ones. You want to get a good pair of wireless headphones. Definitely something you should own and your life will take off. The sixth item up on my list that everybody should have is mints. You should have mints on you at all time, whether it's icebreakers, Tic Tacs, whatever it is, you've got to have mints on you, because you don't know who you're going to be talking to, who you're going to be seeing. And if you just had, you know, like pizza for lunch and there's like, you eat like garlic breadsticks or something, you gotta make sure you have mints with you, or else you're gonna be repelling people from you. You gotta have mints and make sure your breath is on point, because there's nothing worse than talking to somebody with bad breath. So make sure you have mints on you. It's definitely something that I have, and I definitely think everybody should have mints on them at all times, whether it's in a backpack or they carry it in their pocket, whatever. Make sure you have mints on. And the last thing on my list is playing cards. Now this might not really pertain to everybody out there, but at least for me, when I always have like a pack of playing cards in my backpack or in my desk or something, whenever I'm bored, instead of going on my phone and watching YouTube or something, I'll just practice a magic trick. I'll play a game of solitaire. I'll do something with cards, and it'll be way more productive than scrolling on Instagram or watching videos on YouTube. And for you, it doesn't have to be cards. For me, it's cards. Maybe you like painting. Maybe you have a certain hobby that you like. You should have something that you can do rather than wasting your life on the internet. And for me, it's cards. For you, it might not be. That concludes my list, but I want to give you one bonus thing that changed my life, and it's knowledge. It's a bit of knowledge. I remember the days back, 6th, 7th, early 8th grade, I would try to follow the trends that other people followed just because they were doing it. And I realized that you need to have your own style. That would be my 8th tip to give you. Have your own style. Because if you're following the trends just because everyone else is, you look like a clone. People will look at you and be like, yeah, you're not cool, you're just doing it because I'm doing it, you know? Have your own style. Don't follow every single trend. Follow the trends that you like. If you like a trend, do it. If you don't like it, don't do it. Don't follow them just to follow them. That's pretty much my last tip, but probably the most important one of all. And make sure you remember that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Rather than just having gameplay and me talking, I wanted to show some personality, show some character, and try to maybe give you some insight of what I've learned in my life. I hope you were entertained through this video, and I hope you took something away from this, because there was a lot of knowledge I shared, and I hope I can help everyone with at least one thing. That's basically all I got. Check out the description below. Also right here, my Instagram is gonna pop up. Be sure to go over there, follow me, follow the XRS Instagram page. And if you like this video, leave a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you're new. It'll definitely help our channel out. Trying to make a big, strong community over here. Lots of films are on the way. Lots of weekly videos that are full of information and entertainment are on the way. I'm almost done with the script to my horror film coming up. Can't wait to drop that. I'm pretty sure the release date will be June 25th. So can't wait for that. Put that on your calendar, June 25th. Be sure to turn on post notifications so you can be notified when the big film comes out and when any other video comes out. And before I sign off this week, my question for Samuel and everybody in the comments below is, what is one thing that ever since you've started doing, whether it's a routine or a habit that you've done, has changed your life and really made life so much easier and enjoyable? Samuel, if you can answer that question, and everybody else, if you want to answer that question in the comments down below, we encourage it strongly, so please do that, and see you next week.